you know, how tough is this for you when you're doing these systems or whatever, and you're not able to really factor in the opt out? So like how has that affected, I guess, how you've played some of these bowl games? Are there bowl games where maybe your system has told you to absolutely take one side or the other, but you actually have to kind of take the practical approach of, well, it's not factoring in this opt out or this transfer or this, that, or the other, and you end up actually like either laying off, or is it, how, I guess, how's it been for you to kind of navigate the portal and the opt out situation and affecting your plays?
Yeah, it is difficult, but I also think that the market has a tendency, even in the regular season, to really overreact when guys are out. Now there are some games, like for instance, Clemson, Tennessee. I have a huge discrepancy there. My numbers project Tennessee minus 11.5. The line is Clemson minus 6. And that's just on account of Tennessee missing a ton of key guys there, including quarterback Hendon Hooker. So in that type of situation, it's like, okay, do I think there's 17 points of true value there? No. But do I think that the guys that are out, when you factor in the opt-outs and injuries for both sides, do I think that comes out to a 17-point Clemson advantage? I don't. So like in a game like that, I still, I don't think Tennessee's going to win by 11, as the projection might say, but I do think there would be value in taking Tennessee plus 6.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's jump into that one while we're on the subject. We can just jump right into the Orange Bowl, Clemson and Tennessee. Again, this is kind of it's a mash unit. So Tennessee's got Hendon Hooker out with the injury. Jalen Hyatt and Cedric Tillman, the top wide receivers, are opting out. They've got a few guys in the portal. I don't think that's majorly affecting this game at all, and then they've got cornerback Warren Burrell out with an injury. But then you look at Clemson, and starting quarterback DJ Uiagalelei is out. Cade Klubnik was probably going to start this game anyway, the freshman quarterback, but DJ's in the portal. Bo Collins is out with injury. They've got some receivers in the portal that aren't their top guys or anything like that, but their depth issues now when you've got Bo Collins out with the injury and you've got two other guys in the portal, including EJ Williams. You're getting pretty thin at receiver. I think the biggest thing is, that defensive line is, you got Miles Murphy's out. Xavier Thomas is injured. Brian Brzee, I think, is out. I think he's opted out. He's not in the notes here, but I'm pretty sure he's opted out since this was updated. You've got Trenton Simpson opted out. Fred Davis are corners in the transfer portal. A lot going on this Clemson defense, which really carried them for at most times this year. So this is fascinating to me. You've got this high-powered Tennessee offense without all of its top weapons, just about, and you've got this super talented Clemson defense that's got all these opt-outs and injuries. So how do we, first of all, are you playing anything in this game with it was supposed to be strength on strength and it's all decimated here. So are you playing anything here?
I haven't yet. The line Tennessee took some sharp action here earlier this week. And the line actually got down to Clemson minus 4.5. And then we've seen some buyback on Clemson. So now the line's sitting around 6. I think if I do play this game, I want Tennessee at 7 or better. So even if I have to buy up from 6, I would do that. The math makes sense. I've talked about that on some other shows where the math actually works out in terms of implied probability. When you're at 6 for an underdog, buying 6 or 6.5, buying up to 7 actually makes sense mathematically. So if I was going to play this game, I would take Tennessee at 7 or better. But otherwise, I would stay away.
Is Clemson, I guess, better equipped to win this game just because Cade Klubnik got a lot of experience this year? He's obviously very talented. He's going to have the Antonio Williamses of the world. Looks like he's going to have, some of his top targets here. The defensive stuff worries me for Clemson, but at the same time, I'm almost thinking this is maybe a team that they've kind of trimmed the fat in terms of guys who maybe wouldn't be buying into playing in this game. Those guys have already kind of opted out. They've got Klubnik. Klubnik is going to be the future of this program. And there's going to be a lot of incentive, I think, here for him, especially, but for this entire program, for him, guys like him and Antonio Williams, who are going to be the guys next year. It feels to me, I hate that we talk about this. We talk about who wants to be there or who's motivated. And thank God, I think we're going to get rid of that here when the playoff comes. I have to have these conversations really, but Clemson looks to me like the more incentivized team here. I mean, agree, disagree? Just
no, I think that's fair. And to be honest, I did my bowl projections before, like a lot of the lines got posted. So when I saw my projection was Tennessee minus 11.5, I was like, ooh, if this line comes out anywhere near this, I'm going to bet Clemson, thinking I was going to be able to get points with Clemson. But like I said, a 17-point swing, even though I understand Clemson is more incentivized and motivated to be in this game. And Tennessee has a lot of guys missing in this game. I just can't justify a 17-point swing in Clemson's favor with all that they're going to be missing as well. So if I was getting points with Clemson here, I would definitely be all over it. But I can't lay a touchdown with Clemson after. I mean, just again, the metrics are the metrics, and they've performed extremely well so far this bowl season. So I'm gonna trust the numbers. And like I said, if I were to make a play, I would be on Tennessee +7 or better.